What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Wednesday, April 26, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look at the surface map this morning is basically as the severe storms continues, as we're going to continue to have multiple rounds and series of storms here as this active southern jet stream is going to cause the Gulf Coast to be very active as far as rain and showers and thunderstorms over the next few days. We have this active storm system here across parts of Canada here, a trough over the eastern United States, which is causing all of this mess here. And we also do have another storm system that's going to be coming into the Pacific Northwest, which is going to just continue to cause all of this chaos that is just unfolding here across the United States. But as you can see here, you guys, we do have a general risk of thunderstorms here across parts of New York, Pennsylvania, extending all the way down to parts of Virginia here. And then as we move further south, you guys, across the Florida Peninsula, we do have an enhanced risk for some severe weather. We're going to talk about this in a minute, you guys, as well as across parts of Texas. There is an enhanced risk with our system here spinning across Colorado and New Mexico. We could see a few thunderstorms here across parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota, you guys. Be on the lookout for that. And as I said, with this next system here, that's going to be moving into the Pacific Northwest. You guys will have to be on the lookout for your usual weather that you guys see. All right, you guys, if you haven't done so already to keep track of these multiple rounds of severe weather, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe. Just pinch the subscribe button so you can stay up to date and weather aware here at your Weather on the Fly as the Storm Prediction Center comes out with the updates. I have them quickly here on my shorts and community section here at your Weather on the Fly. All right, you guys, we're going to pause this, take our quick 5-10 second intermission while we get all the surface features off of here so we can go into our convective outlook. All right, we are moving. Let's get the temperatures off of here, you guys. And as you can see, let me get back to my right one. All right, as you can see, the Storm Prediction Center does have an enhanced risk here for the Dallas area, parts of North Texas, and even here across parts of the Florida Peninsula, the Central Florida Peninsula here, Cape Canaveral, Orlando, will be under an enhanced risk for some severe weather, you guys. But as we take a look, we're going to take a look at the Texas area first. As you can see, an enhanced risk does include the Dallas area, Mineral Wells, Tyler, Waco. Then we have the slight risk, which includes Abilene, Brownwood, Brady, Bryan, even as far east as Shreveport, Texarkana, Parrish, Sherman, Wichita Falls, Stamford. All these areas, even Weatherford, all these areas will be under an enhanced slight risk here for some severe weather as we move on throughout the day. And as you can see, we have a big area that encompasses the marginal risk from San Antonio, Houston, New Orleans, Jackson, Montgomery, all the way up to Norman, Oklahoma here, you guys. Where the Storm Prediction Center is located at, we could see some severe weather. And as we go on to the Florida's Peninsula, you guys, you can see Orlando, Lake Wales, Palm Bay, Cape Canaveral, Daytona Beach, Ocala, Port St. Lucia. All these areas are in an enhanced risk. West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Coral Springs, just to the east of Tampa Bay, Spring Hill, Gainesville. These areas are under a slight risk. Jacksonville and Tampa Bay in itself and the Florida Keys are under the marginal risk. And we also, as usual, we do have a general thunderstorm risk here that encompasses all of that for the remainder of the South, which does include the Memphis area, Wichita. Could see some regular showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Now, as we check the probability for this, you can see we have a 10% chance of tornadoes here around the Dallas Waco area. A 5% encompasses that enhanced risk across the slight risk. And as you can see, a 2% chance of tornadoes can extend as far south and east as the New Orleans metro area and as far east as Ocean Springs along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Even Houston would have to be on the lookout for some tornadoes. And we will also have a 2% tornado threat here as well across parts of Orlando and Cape Canaveral here across Florida. So we will be on the lookout for some tornadoes today, you guys. We move on to hail. Look at this hail probability, you guys, around the Dallas Waco area. A 30% chance of some large hail, you guys, a 15% along the outer edge of that, which does include Abilene and Wichita Falls. Then we have the 5% chance of hail, which does encompasses the marginal risk: San Antonio, Houston, Shreveport, Jackson, Montgomery, Ocean Springs, Mobile, New Orleans. All have a chance of seeing some hail here throughout this convective outlook today. You can see there is also a 30% chance of hail here across the Florida Peninsula. The Florida Peninsula has a good chance of some severe weather today, you guys. So you guys will definitely have to be on the lookout here. Even the Miami area, Tampa Bay, you're under the 15% chance of hail. Jacksonville, you're under the 5%. Well, Jacksonville and Tampa, you're under the 5%. The 15 is just to the east of Tampa. So all in all, still be on the lookout for some nice size hail, you guys. As we move on to the wind probability, you can see across the Dallas, Waco, and extending to parts of the Arklatex, we could have some strong gusty winds here. 15% goes as far east as Shreveport. And as you can see, the 5% goes as far as Alabama again. And as we look across the Florida Peninsula, you can see there is a 15% chance of some strong, locally damaging winds. And then we also have the 5% for Jacksonville and Tampa. All right, you guys, unfortunately, today we will have to be on the lookout for some significant tornadoes, as we do have a hatched area for the Dallas, Waco area, Mineral Wells. Let's see what else, what other counties we have. Stephenville, Hillsborough, Athens. Sorry about that. Terrell, you guys. All these areas are in a hatched area for significant tornadoes. EF2 or plus will be possible within this area around the Dallas area. So we will definitely be on the lookout today for them tornadoes there across parts of North Texas. As we move on to the significant hail, we have a hatched area again across North Central Texas, Dallas, Killeen. But we also have a hatched area across the Florida's Peninsula here. You guys, 2+ inches in diameter or larger in hail will be possible. We will definitely have to be on the lookout for that as well. Damaging hail. That is some damaging hail, you guys. So if you live across the Florida Peninsula, be on the lookout. Miami area, you have to be on the lookout. Significant winds. We also do have a significant hatch around the Dallas, Killeen, Waco area again for some significant strong winds, which could be above 80, above 75 to 80 miles per hour. Some severe significant winds we will have to be on the lookout for, you guys. As we go back to the convective outlook, we're going to take a look at the HRRR to see how all of this is materializing. All right, let's get there, you guys. We're going to start at about 12 o'clock. And as you can see, you're already going to have possibly some showers here across parts of northern Georgia, South North Carolina here. But let's look at the main system across Colorado, New Mexico, and the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. As you can see here, showers are going to start to be forming around the Dallas area, and this could be as early as the noon hour. Even around the Houston area, we have some isolated cells, North Louisiana, Arkansas, and we have the snow here across parts of southern Colorado, so it will be a little winter there across with this system as well. Nothing going on across the Florida Peninsula yet. As we move to 3-4 in the afternoon, you guys, let's check and see. All right. You see, we do start to have some cells developing around the Miami area and off of Cape Canaveral. We do have some thunderstorms that's going to be developing across South Carolina as well, you guys. Showers along northern Mississippi. Have some showers in northern Mississippi. But as we come to the main event here across parts of Texas, you can see these showers and thunderstorms here to the west of Dallas is starting to get going around late afternoon, early evening. All hazards will be possible, so we will be on the lookout for that, you guys. As we move on to 8 o'clock, we're now moving into the evening. Look, just coming through Dallas, that line of storms could be moving through Dallas, approaching the Arklatex regions. We on the lookout for all hazards, you guys. Look here across parts of central northern Mississippi, Alabama. Even parts of southern Alabama, south of Montgomery, we could have some showers ongoing. And as you can see across Florida, look at the Florida Peninsula around the late afternoon, early evening, we have this the heavy clusters already going on there. All hazards could be possible as well with that. As we move into the overnight hours around 2 a.m., and this is going into Thursday, you guys, you can see, look at this heavy line of showers and thunderstorms here that extends just to the southeast of Dallas, approaching the Houston area all the way to Texas, New Mexico. Wasn't like, y'all, here we go. I'm about to butcher this name or try to butcher it where it didn't left. Acuna, all the way to Acuna, Texas. Mexico could be seeing some heavy showers and thunderstorms, you guys. Round Rock, Austin, Natchitoches, Shreveport. This is all around 2 a.m. Little Rock. Heavy rains could be approaching Memphis, northern Mississippi, Alabama. The showers have died down across the Florida's peninsula around this time. We could even have a few showers here across southern Louisiana overnight. As we move on to 7 a.m., you guys, on Thursday, you can see, look at the showers and thunderstorms that's developing approaching the Baton Rouge area, extending up until along the Mississippi River towards northern Mississippi, you guys, Alabama, even Atlanta area for early Thursday morning. Could be having some heavy rains going on. Oklahoma City. Showers and thunderstorms will be around the Houston, San Antonio, Austin area. And as I said before, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, all these cells here will be capable of producing all hazards, you guys. So we will be on the lookout. Now that we are at 7 a.m., that's going to segue us into convective outlook day 2, which does bring that slight risk of severe weather across the central Gulf Coast, which does include the New Orleans metro area, Ocean Springs along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, Mobile, Alabama, Pensacola, and as far east as Tallahassee. We do have a marginal risk that's going to encompass just about from Lake Charles to Jackson, northern Alabama, and just into parts of western Georgia, you guys. Montgomery, Alabama will also be under that marginal risk for severe weather. And as you can see, a general thunderstorm risk encompasses much of the remainder of East Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Florida. But as we check the probabilities here for tomorrow, you guys, with this severe threat that does shift towards the central Gulf Coast. Tornadoes. We do have a 5% chance of tornadoes, which does include the New Orleans metro area. And this is a small area of the southeast Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and parts of the Florida panhandle. So tomorrow, you guys, here across southeast Louisiana, southern Mississippi, we will be on the lookout for this severe weather. So as I said, if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe because I will have the updates for our area quick here at your Weather on the Fly in the Shorts and Community section. And we will have a 2% tornado risk here, you guys, all the way to as far east as Tallahassee and into parts of southern Alabama, you guys. As we check for the hail probability, you can see there's a 5% hail, which does extend from extreme parts of southeast Texas, the Sabine River, all the way up to Jackson, Montgomery, Mobile, Ocean Springs, Tallahassee. All this area, again, will be under a 5% threat for hail. Wind damage. We do have a 15% chance for some locally damaging winds here across the central Gulf Coast as well, and a 5% encompassing that marginal risk. We don't have to worry about no significant tornadoes, you guys. That's always good news. No significant hail and no significant wind for tomorrow, you guys. So all hazards will be possible, but we're not looking at anything significant yet. But as you guys know, we're going to continue to monitor the trends here at your Weather on the Fly because Mother Nature changes on the dime, as we all know. Now, as we continue this along to about 11, 12 in the afternoon, you guys, on Thursday. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't get ahead of myself. All right, guys, you can see by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, just south of Jackson, heavy rains approaching the New Orleans metro area. Houston, also heavy rounds of showers and thunderstorms ongoing there. But these cells here that's going to be approaching the New Orleans area are the ones that we will have to definitely keep an eye out on, you guys. And as we continue to move on to about 12 o'clock, this area does shift out of our, this heavy rain does shift out of the New Orleans area towards the Mississippi Gulf Coast, Ocean Springs, heading towards Mobile, Alabama. Heavy showers here across south of the Louisiana coastline as this system blows on through here. And as we get into the late afternoon and evening, you can see all of this heavy rain continues to shift on out to the east here. Atlanta, look at this heavy rain that's going to be across Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, and even extending down to the Florida Peninsula, you guys. So we will definitely be on the lookout for all of this, you guys. And let's go to as far as the HRRR take us out, which would be to about 1 in the morning on Friday, you guys. And look at the heavy showers that's going to be moving across the Tampa Bay area in the central Florida Peninsula. The strong showers that's across northern Alabama, some strong showers and thunderstorms could be there, even across parts of northern Mississippi, just to the east of Memphis. Look here, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. All these areas will be under some heavy rain possibly. As we move on to convective outlook day 3, you guys, you can see here, we will have another threat. This whole week is going to be a threat for severe weather. Let me clear the models out. And as you can see for convective outlook day 3, which will be Saturday, the Dallas area, just to the southwest of Dallas, Waco, San Antonio, slight risk of severe weather again, you guys. Dallas will be under the marginal risk. Here across the Florida Peninsula, southern Georgia, Carolinas, also under a marginal risk. If you haven't done so already, be sure to share, like, and subscribe so you can stay up to date and weather aware. That's going to be it for this one, you guys. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.